The biographical film Lincoln tells the story of America's 16th president at a time when the vast majority of African Americans were denied their human rights. The movie shows the catastrophic contradiction of a democracy that accepts slavery and Abraham Lincoln's uphill battle to abolish it.
So they were very brave, and making $3 less each month than white soldiers.
That's second Kansas, boys.
Another $3 subtracted from our pay for our uniforms.
That was true, yes, sir. But
Equal pay now, but still no commissioned Negro officers.
I'm aware of that, Corporal Clark.
Yes, sir. That's good that you're aware, sir. It's only
Lincoln's struggle to win congressional passage of what would become the United States Constitution's 13th Amendment was complicated by the widespread racism of the era that denied the humanity of the oppressed by accepting the institution of slavery. The president's strategy, therefore, was to frame the amendment as part of a military strategy to end the Civil War.
Madam, if the rebels surrendered next week, would you, at the end of this month, want Congressman Burton to vote for the 13th Amendment?
If that was how it was, no more war and all, I reckon Mr. Jolly much prefer not to have Congress pass the amendment.
For the seizure of property in a war, knowing it applies.
Lincoln depicts yet another dimension which complicates the issue. Even as President Lincoln goes about securing the votes that he needs to pass his amendment, both he and the others around him are acutely aware that the bill could be construed as a violation of the rights of the individual states and their elected officials to have and enforce their own laws on certain issues as granted by the United States. Thus, we see a tension that is still present in the world today. The tension between the protection of the basic human rights of individuals and the protection of the rights and sovereignty of the nations or states in which they may reside.
Laws of which states remain in force.
The movie Lincoln depicts what we know to be true from history. The 13th Amendment to the Constitution was passed. While people of all races are now declared equal before the law, veiled or unconscious racism can still skew the practical enforcement of laws and limit the ability of minorities to obtain justice. It is important to ensure that human rights must be applied equally to all people, everywhere.
56 votes against, 119 votes for, with a margin of 2 votes.
that we here highly resolve that these dead shall not have died in vain, that this nation under God shall have a new birth of freedom, and that government of the people, by the people, for the people, shall not perish from the earth.